Good morning, children. Good morning to everyone. How are you all? I think you all are fit and fine, and you all are preparing for your half yearly examination. Children, till lesson 7 we have completed, and within that much portion we have covered all the lessons regarding biology as well as physics. And from today onwards, through this lesson, India, our country, we will start geography portion of your EVS syllabus. So, this lesson is related to geography of India. From here onwards, we will come to know the area, the neighboring country, the landscapes, the atmosphere, the physical features of India. Okay, children, so let's start this lesson. India, our country. As you know, children, India is a country of massive geographical area, means vast geographical area. India is the 7th largest country in the world. It is bounded by the lofty Himalayas in the north, the Arabian Sea in the west, the Bay of Bengal in the east, and the Indian Ocean in the south. Okay, children, understood? So, India is bounded by Himalayas, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean by its 4 sides. India has an area about 328 million square kilometer, and the measurement of north to south of India, that means the north-south extent from Kashmir to Kanyakumari measures about 3,200 kilometer. The east-west extent from Arunachal Pradesh to Kutchi measures about 2,900 kilometer. That means the kilometer-wise distance between north to south and east to west is given over there. The distance between Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 3,200 km, and the distance between Arunachal Pradesh to Kutchi of Gujarat is 2,900 km. It has a land boundary of 15,200 km and a coastline of over 6,500 km. Okay, beta. Now, this is the map of the India or map of India. Beta, through this map, you can understand or you can come to know the countries and the water bodies are surrounded by India. The neighboring countries of India is Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tibet, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka at the south only. So, children, once again, I am naming the neighboring countries of India. They are Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Tibet, China, Bhutan, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka is at the south. And three water bodies are covering India. From the west side, it is Arabian Sea. From the east side, it is Bay of Bengal, and from the south side, it is Indian Ocean. So, look at this Indian map very properly, and you can generate the generate ideas about the neighboring countries as well as the water bodies surrounded by India. Now, in one sentence, I will describe about India. India has a variety of landscapes and climates. The capital of India is New Delhi. Now, from here only, children, two new words are coming in front of you. One is landscape and another one is climates. So now I will say to you, or I will define what is the meaning of landscape. A landscape includes the physical elements such as mountains, hills, water bodies, living elements of land cover, including vegetation, buildings, and structures also. And now I will say what is the meaning of the climate. Climate means the weather condition. Means it is hot, it is cold, or the weather of the condition is humid, mainly humidity is there. The weather condition prevailing in an area in general or over a long period of time. So climatic condition means weather condition of India. It means the condition prevailing in the area in general or over a long period of time. The climatic condition of India is like here 3 or 4 seasons are prevailing, that is winter, summer, autumn, and rainy season mostly. There are 7 countries that share land boundaries with India, and Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Pak Strait. India is a vast country. For administrative purposes, the country is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories. So, the whole Indian physical division is divided among 28 states as well as 8 union territories, children. With the declaration of Jammu Kashmir as a union territory, the number of states in India was declared to be 28, and previously it was actually 27. Sorry, 29. Very sorry. Previously, the number of states in India was declared to be 29. Now, children, in this map, it is showing to you clearly name of the each states as well as the union territories are prevailing in India and their capital. The capital of the Indian nation is New Delhi, but when there are 28 states as well as 8 union territories, each of these states and union territories are having one capital. Say, children, this map is showing you each and every states and union territories of India as well as their capital. Suppose to be state is Rajasthan, capital is Jaipur. State is Gujarat, the capital is Gandhinagar. State is Maharashtra, capital is Mumbai. State is Telangana, capital is Hyderabad. Same way, state is Karnataka, capital is Bengaluru. State is Tamil Nadu, capital is Chennai. State is Andhra Pradesh, capital is Amravati. Same way, Chhattisgarh, Raipur. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Jharkhand, Ranchi. Bihar, Patna. Uttarakhand, Dehradun. Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. Ladakh, Leh. Jammu Kashmir, Srinagar. Sikkim, Gangtok. West Bengal, Kolkata. Assam, Dispur. Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar. Nagaland, Kohima. Manipur, Imphal. Mizoram, the capital is Aizawl. Okay, children, understood? This is a very nice image of Indian territory and states, and as well as the name of the capital of each states as well as each union territories. Now I will share with you about the physical division or physical features of India. India in a wholesome is sharing or having 6 different types or categories of physical features. Means within India there are 6 different kinds of landscapes are available. Number 1 is the Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains are actually divided into 3 main parallel ranges. Number 1, the Great Himalaya or Himadri. Number 2, Middle Himalaya or Himachal lies to the south of the Himadri. And number 3, the Shivalik is the southernmost range. So, at the north only, India is having Himalayan mountains, and Himalayan mountains are also divided into 3 portions. Number 1, Himadri. Number 2, Himachal. And number 3 is Shivalik. Then the next physical category or physical feature is the landscape. Second type of landscape available in India is northern Indian plains. They lie to the south of the Himalayas. They are generally level and flat. Now, children, I will discuss with you the third category of landscape available in India. That is the Great Indian Desert. They lie in the western part of India. The great Indian desert is they lie actually in the western part of the India. Actually, they are scattered over some portion of Rajasthan and some portion of Gujarat. Next physical feature or landscape of India is peninsular plateau. It lies to the south of the northern plains. It is triangular in shape. This is a region with numerous hill ranges and valleys. Next category or next available physical features of India is coastal plains. They lie to the west of the Western Ghat and the east of Eastern Ghats. Last physical category available is islands, or this is another category of landforms available in India. Two groups of islands also form part of India. Means in India there are two groups of islands available. One is Lakshadweep islands are located in the Arabian Sea. These are coral islands located off the coast of Kerala. Okay, children. So Lakshadweep Island is located of the coast of Kerala and where it is known as the Coral Island. And another island area is Andaman and Nicobar Island, lie to the southeast of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. So, another category of island, the name of the islands are in the Andaman Nicobar Islands. They are actually located to the southeast of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. See children, now I am sharing with you the geographical map of India. You will find here all the rivers